Nyanteredega, buenos dias, good morning everybody. My name's Dan Halpert. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Peace Corps volunteer here in Panama in the beautiful Comarca Ngäbe-Buglé. For a while now, people have been asking me to give a little tour of my house, so I figured, without further ado, here it is. Although it might be a little generous, this is my rustic mountain cabin. Before I lived here, the pastor in my community lived here with his wife, but when his wife died, he moved over in with his daughter just up the hill a little bit. So, without further ado, this is my obese puppy. His name's Balboa. Okay, so it's very small. I have a dirt floor, wood walls, and a zinc roof. I guess I'll start over here. This is where I keep not only my clothing, but my buckets filled with some food so that none of the animals get to them. I've got a big window over here right next to my kitchen. Got some dishes drying. All my dishes and everything, cookware up on the wall. And a shelf with spices and an egg crate and all sorts of things down there. I use a little camping stove with a what's it called? Propane gas tank. This is where my obese puppy lives. I sleep every night in a mosquito net. Not even so much because of the mosquitoes, but because of really scorpions and spiders. I don't find the mosquitoes to be that bad at night. Okay, I have my beautiful American flag. I have plans to put a table in, let's see, right around here. A little workspace, but I haven't had the money yet to do it. Right now I just got a little shelf with a bunch of books, some magazines, some work materials, and a big old map of the world for whenever kids come to visit my house. They can have them first find Panama and realize how truly tiny it is. This is sort of my construction corner. I've got some leftover sand and concrete and cement from when we made some concrete for a tank, which you guys will see later. I've got some more maps of Panama, also for kids or for really whoever comes by to visit. And then I've got my guitar, which I spent a lot of time playing, especially recently with the start of the rainy season again. There's just lots of rain, and it gives me a lot of time to play some guitar. All right, heading out to my backyard. We can head into the rancho. So this rancho actually wasn't here when I first moved in, when the old family lived here. But I wanted a place that I could hang out that wasn't so hot like the inside of the house. Inside of the house gets really, really hot under that zinc roof. But here with this panca thatch roof, it stays really cool. It's usually a good 10-15 degrees cooler in here than it is even outside or inside the house. So I strung a bunch of hammocks. There's 3 up right now, and I spend a lot of time in here. Pretty much unless I'm sleeping or cooking, I'm always out here. I've also got some National Geographics, which some of my neighbors, some kids around the neighborhood love coming by to read them. They're always amazed by some of the photos. And yeah, I love this rancho. All right, now that you've seen the rancho, let's head out to the backyard. So as I mentioned before, I built this ferro cement tank. It's probably about 45 or 50 gallons. Built it with a few friends of mine who came out to help me. Basically, the idea of this is that I can take some water falling off this zinc roof. I'm going to put some PVC pipes up there and have it fall right into the tank. And then I won't have to go fetch water, which I currently fetch from a stream, which is down this path right around here. But I haven't had the chance yet to hook up the tubes up to the roof, so right now it's mostly empty. Over here, right behind my house, I've got a semillero, a seed bed. These are all going to go into my garden. I've got some tomato plants, seem to be doing really well. Looks like overnight my peppers started to sprout, and the cucumber not quite yet, but we're working on it. All right. This is my garden out in my backyard. Something I've been trying to get into lately because a lot of people in my community really just eat white rice. And it's hard to get fresh vegetables in this area. So I've been planting a lot of things. I'm always trying to get my hands on some more seeds. Over here we've got these vines here are watermelon. In the back here, got some cucumber, including actually, I've got a pretty nice looking one that might be ready to cut soon. Some more cucumber here. This stuff is called carnavalia. This is it's a natural insect repellent against leafcutter ants. These strings are going to have eventually spinach sprouting up, but it hasn't quite sprouted yet. Got some garlic there in those stakes, some green onion, some lemongrass. Second row, I've got sunflowers that haven't sprouted yet, and then a whole bunch of tomato plants, including this monstrosity. Up on the top rows, I haven't quite planted everything yet because I don't really have any seeds, but I'm working on getting some of those. But up on the top row here, needs a little bit of weeding, but got some, this is a bean, this tall plant, this is a bean called guandu. It produces this beautiful green and purple and black bean. I'm gonna try and grow that as much as I can. So that's more or less it. The last thing I think I want to mention is my favorite thing about this house, which is that there are a ton of fruit trees all over the place. Got some banana trees right there. There's a ton more banana back in there. You can kind of see some of the palms sticking up. Got a bunch of giant mango trees. This is an avocado tree, so is that. I'm not sure what this is called in English. I think it's called a water apple. They call it marañón here. And there's just an amazing amount of fruit trees. It seems like every part of the year there's a new fruit tree that's blooming. Including there's some coffee trees right over there. That's coffee right there. Oh, and even some orange trees. Right down in there is an orange tree. So yeah, that's sort of one of the fun things about this house is that if I don't have any food or if I want some fresh fruit, all I got to do is walk outside my house and pick it right off the tree. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour of my house here in Cerro Piedra in the Comarca Ngäbe-Buglé. Have a good day.